Hello world, hello YouTube, hello Flosstube, and hello all my lovely subscribers. And maybe if you're just passing by, hello. Everyone is welcome and thank you so much for all my subscribers. I have had quite a few in the past week, past 2 weeks, past 3 weeks. Thank you for Thank you for joining me on my cross-stitch journey. Today is May 15th, 2026, and I'm back for the May weekly Flosstube, which is number 22, I think. Hope so. Well, anyhow, I have been stitching on a lot of projects. I did not count, but yeah, there are a few. I have been taking part in Giro d'Italia, which started a week ago Friday. I have been stitching on AFL, the Australian Football League. That is a game on Fun with Cross Stitch. I'm doing the Geelong Cats. And I've been doing the 30 minutes a day on the Cross Stitch Studio Facebook May challenge, and then I've been trying to stitch a Meow May, which for me is the Glamorous 3 on Siska Stitches Facebook group, 100 stitches a day. This week has been interesting. I have got most of the stitching done. I've had a day or two that I've been going with my parents to their different shopping and doctors and other things. Yeah, so a couple of days I've been quite tired. Well, anyhow, should we get into it? Which means, what have I been doing? Oh, and the light situation. I'm trying to change it so that it doesn't bother anybody, I hope. Here, now you can see it. Everything that's been crossed over with pink has been achieved. There are a couple of days I told you I was tired, so haven't got all of it done, but just a few statistics. I'm not gonna count how many whips I've stitched on because I've been stitching I've been double dipping. Oh, and yeah. And so I should never start sitting cross-legged because I have to open my legs shortly. Yeah, Friday 8th. I stitched on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects, whips, of which 3 were African giants. No, slow down, slow down. 3 were Giro. 1 was Glamorous 3, 1 was the 30 minutes a day, and 1 was La Vuelta. And actually, I'm gonna start with Happy May. I got mail from Australia. Thank you, Laura. I stitch birds. I adopted Scandi Forest Blues, which once done will look like this. She has stitched part of it, but then she was like, it's not, she doesn't want to stitch on it anymore. 18 count fabric. Oh, I understand now. uh, whose is this? The Pixel Parade. It is 214 by 209 in size, fabric 18 count. And 3 colors. It says 4. Okay. Maybe some back stitching or something. Well, anyhow, she sent me the pattern and she sent me the fabric. Of which way is this? This way. She has done this much. So I will be stitching it to the end. It's going on my WIP list. Yay! Yeah. She's gone down to 60 something and I'm going up to, I don't know. But then there was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful surprise on a little kit for the biathlon. I think I'm gonna stitch this once the new biathlon season starts in I think November. Yes, but thank you, Laura, so much. And I was wondering, there's a beautiful little bird sticker. I just love it. It's really cute. I wonder if I can maybe I need to cut it off and put it into my calendar. Thank you, Laura. I have more stitching to do. Yay! Then what if we go with AFL? No, I'm going with the days. So Monday, Friday 8th, I stitched on African Giants, which is a chart by Artisy. The original image is Fuzz Cofolio. And this is what it will look like once ready. And Giro d'Italia called to stitch 148 on each whips. And I am stitching 3 whips per day. And traditionally I do not have the befores but I got the stitches in there. I think I showed these last week already. I think I had stitched them before I did my Flosstube. Yes. So I'm in the sky in the first row. Still got a bit to go before I get to the elephant, but I think Kilimanjaro's is you can see some of the snow up here. So that was whip 1. Next I had Amy's I've just written Amy's Sanctuary. Amy's for the Hate Sal 2026. You needed originally they said you need to stitch 1 page to get the Amy's exclusive, which is Amy's Sanctuary Amy's Sanctuary of Stitching. And I did show you these last week, but I'm just going to show you because they belong to this week. Here is what it will look like. I am stitching that part. So a bit over a third. And it was day 1 on Giro, so it was 148 stitches, of which a few into this part, and then the rest were this brownish red. And for the third one for Giro was Anemone, which is a cat design that I am also stitching for the Glamorous 3, and I got the first day, but after that this has not been touched. I owe it 200 stitches. Oh, you want to see what it's going to be? Anemone is a cat with 2 gorgeous flowers. This is Irina Garmashova is a designer artwork, and it's by Haid. Once done, it will look like this. And I am way up here in the first row because this was a new start for this year. So I'm at 900 something stitches complete. So, Giro d'Italia, on the first day, the 8th of May, it got 442 stitches in all. Then I did do the anemone, which was a double dip, the Glamorous 3, and then my 30 minutes a day. Actually, this is sort of like the whole week because I can't just show you where I stitch for one day. This is Betsy Brown, Betsy Foster Breen. It is called Lord Cleanse Me. And once ready, it will look like this. And for the past week, I have been in the letters, in the words. And I was in the G. I have stitched for 5 days. This week, the 2 days that I was tired, I did not stitch on this. But I've done that and aches. It's gonna read breaks, but I had a bit of the G to go, and that EAKS are the letters that I've done this week. For the 30 minutes a day. And this is the one that I keep, even though they're here, but since this is a daily stitch, I just keep it here on my table next to my computer. And then La Vuelta Femenina, but it's in the pile. I will show you once I get to it. But that was Monday stitching. Tuesday. La Vuelta had 221 kilometers, which meant 221 times 3. Except that I got, instead of 663, I got 477. I had 2 charts from Artisy. They are both babies. One was baby zebra, which will look like this. I don't know. I was going to say something about the light situation. And then on the same fabric, And my next 221 for the second day of Giro was baby wombats. These two, both of them got the 221 stitches, and here is baby zebra with a lot of I stitched in this year. Then baby wombat was something that I started for Judy's. She is a Kiwi and a Aussie go traveling. Her grandson had his birthday this year sometime. I started it for his birthday and then I continued for Giro and I filled in this year. Then Be Unique only got 35 stitches on that day due to being tired. And I caught up on the 11th on Monday. I was missing 4 colors. I had run out of 4 floss, of which, since this is a chart by Svetlina Rybak, Hrybac. Where is it? Unique. Could you please show yourself? There we go. It's this one. I had started from the bottom, going up, and I was missing. I could have, of course, chosen other colors, but I didn't because I was going upwards. So I was missing colors from the stomach, and it's got blends, and the blends were of 3 colors that I were missing, and then the fourth one was just by itself. But anyhow, I did get the 221 finally done, but only 35 on the actual day, which was the 9th. And this is with the update, is with the 221 stitches. So I came up and I stitched in the stomach. Yeah, and then I made a mistake on the 9th when I was stitching. So I had to rip those out, and I thought that, okay, with the frog visiting and the missing floss, I'm just gonna give up. But I caught up also. So that's a nice thing. That was Giro d'Italia for Saturday, 9th of May, which was the second day. Then Sunflower Cats for the Glamorous 3 only got 20 stitches. I was really tired. I just didn't get to it. I have now caught up and one. This has got 200 stitches in this week, and I'm just going along on the first row, filling up. I'm going towards the left side and the right side, since I started from the left side. It's quite a bundle of blues. And what this will look like once done. This is a chart by Zanna Croswell. Sunflower Street Cat. I would say Sunflower Street. Cat from Sunflower Street. And I'm way up here. Got a bit to do before I let the cat. Yeah. So that was day 2 of Giro and the 9th and what? 11th and 14th of May for Glamorous 3. Then on the 30 minutes for Tuesday, no, for Saturday, I did 119 stitches and the bullfinch for La Vuelta Femenina, which was the last day of their competition. It was 132 stitches, and it's coming. I'll remind you. Giro d'Italia, day 3, Sunday the 10th. Blackwork Flowers and Birds is a Leslie Tier design. It has 12 different blackwork flowers and birds. And I had the first and the second done. The third is missing back stitching, and I was stitching on this one. And it was a mixture of I usually don't count my back stitches, but now I did. It was a mixture of cross stitching and back stitching, and this is where I am at the moment. So that one's done before, this one's done before. I did not touch this one. I got in 63 cross stitches. I filled in all the cross stitches, so that's clear. And then I went down and did the border for the next bird, and that was where I got the rest. The stitch count for Sunday was 175. So it was quite a lot of back stitching, but each of these bubbles has 6, which means 3 cross stitching. Yep. So that was Giro day 3 whip 1. And now I get to show you the bullfinch, of which I have been stitching each day for the first 3 days, because this was also this was the only piece I was stitching for the women's La Vuelta, the cycling competition in Spain. And then on Sunday it was called for the Giro stitching for 175. My mock-up, can't show you the PDF because it's the chart. Could you please try and... So, bullfinch will look like this. I wonder, yep, there. And I've been, what did I do? Pressed it closed. I've been stitching in the head and the back and the wing for the women's competition, plus 175 for Giro d'Italia. And it is here at the moment. So I haven't been telling you any statistics. This is at 67.09%. I'm not going back for the others because I still have quite a lot to show you, but I'll try and what did I say last time? My consistency is being inconsistent. Inconsistent, what's the right word? Yeah. For Giro d'Italia day 3, whip 3, because I am stitching 3 whips for each. Each day has been Cat on Bookshelf, which is an artisy chart. Once done, it will look like this. Actually, I got to the cat's first ear somewhere in here at the moment. I'm at 2.80%. Well, I'm in the first row. I did start doing something else, but then I went back to my row. So this is the cat's ear. I wonder if I'm missing. No, it's just a few. Got myself a new pair of. Oh yay! New pair of glasses. I'm missing some kind of a. I don't know. I got 3 stitches missing there. I don't know why. Well, anyhow, this has been where I've been stitching. So for day 3, Giro d'Italia, it was 175 stitches. And that was all that I did that day. I just got to the 3 Giro d'Italia's pieces. Actually, Sunday was Mother's Day, so I did not stitch until late in the evening. I spent the day with my mum and dad and my daughter, firstborn daughter, and my grandson. And then we went to church with mum and dad. And by the time I was back home, it was 7 p.m. I was exhausted. So, Glamorous 3 and 30 minutes a day did not get any stitches. So, Monday, the 11th, was rest day for Giro, which gave me chance to catch up with the Be Unique piece, the bird that I had the missing flosses. I got to buy them since in Monday the shop was open, LNS. Then I caught up with Glamorous 3, the Sunflower Street Cats. I did the 180 that I was missing. The actual call for the day for Glamorous 3 was Anemone, the cat with the 2 flowers. I didn't get to stitch that, but then on Lord Cleanse Me, I did 108 stitches in the 30 minutes. And that was the text. Thursday was the day that I was at the hospital with my dad in our capital town, Helsinki. That was a long day also. But Cooking for Your Dragon was Giro d'Italia day 4. The call was 138 stitches, and that I got done. And my Cooking for Your Dragon is a Randall Spangler by Hade. Randall Spangler is one of my favorite designers or artists. And this is where what it will look like, and I am down here. I have over 20,000 stitches in this. 21,551. I'm at 68.42%, and this is my goal is to get this ready this year, finished. Yeah, so I filled in under his chin, and there were a few stitches in his chin, but mainly the 138 stitches got stitched in this area. Just filling in, trying to get my lines done, filled in and going down. As you can see, I have been stitching sort of like mixed things with going cross country, and then I've been going cross country with the colors that I can see that, okay, this has got like 15 left. So if I've had the floss, I've just counted and stitched them with several colors. But then the ones that have let's say have over 20 left and more, well, I've still got just under 10,000 to go. So there are a few colors left to do. But this is Randall Spangler Cooking for Your Dragon. I'm not sure if it was my first Randall Spangler. I think so. I've got something in my eye. The pollen here is starting to take its its grab on me. So Elda would have been one to stitch. Here. This did not get any stitching. This is also a Randall Spangler. Up in the first row with this one. Elder is a dragon also. Reading to a couple of draglins in the candlelight. This is what it will look like once done, and I'm around here, so I need to. Monday will be a free day, a rest day in La Vuelta, and that's when I will stitch the 138 stitches into it. But this is what it looks like at the moment. And 138. That was also a day I was really tired once we got back home from the hospital with Dad. I got the two Giro d'Italia stitches done, and then I didn't get any. Cat on the Bookshelf is the Glamorous 3, and the 30 minutes they both did not get. Neither of them got stitches. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Day 5 on Giro d'Italia, the cycling competition. 203 stitches for each whip, and I started with elegant floral sewing kits. And I got them done. I wonder, I have stitched, this has also been a double dip. This is one that I'm stitching. This is a Stitches So Beautiful charts. And they have a monthly challenge to stitch to the minimum of 250 cross stitches a week. So that's what I've been doing, the minimum of 250. This is what it will look like. Elegant floral. Oops, sorry. Elegant floral sewing kit. And I'm somewhere here still stitching the background. And the Max Color Stitcher is stitching this too, but she's omitting the background. She has much more color in hers than I do, but I did 300 stitches in this second row. It's B5200 and 712. Can you see the glory of the colors? Actually, I'm at 2.81%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11. I've got 12,060 before I get other colors into this to stitch on this row. 12 blocks, and then in the 13th there will be other colors than 712 and the 5200. Then Fox. Fox is one of my oldies, which is a paper chart. And I have started this gazillion years ago. I do not have the information of when I have started this. Actually, I do. January 5th, 2012. 25 colors, 165 by 165. The fabric is even weave, Ecro 28. And the design is Fox by Jan Wenning in Maxina magazine 09 from 2011. What it will look like once done is this. And I'm like most of sort of like where the fox is sitting underneath that is stitched. I was stitching in this area for the 203 stitches. In German, it's Reinecke Fuschk, however it's pronounced. And this is stitched 2 over 2 4 cross. How did I manage to get everything out without even trying? Yep. So this is my fox. The area I was stitching in is this part. I did the 203 stitches in there. It's quite, it had quite a lot of colors. And what the whole thing looks like is this. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm stitching this for myself, not giving it to anyone. Yeah, so this was Giro d'Italia day 5 whip 2 and 203 stitches. For some reason, Glamorous 3 did not get any stitches that day. So I owe Anemone. This is the second day I did not stitch on it. So it needs 200 stitches, which will be catch-up day is a Monday. 30 minutes a day I did 108. And then elegant floral sewing kit, which I just showed you. The one with the BE 5200 and 712. Got 203 stitches that day. 200 and yeah. It was the Giro. What was I thinking? I've written it down twice. I don't know why. Because my brain. Yep. So, the third whip for Giro d'Italia was Frog and Nomi, which is done by Nessa, and it's you can find it on Fun with Cross Stitch group. You can buy it from Sharon, or Sharon is the one who sells them, but this was made by Nessa, and this is what it will look like once ready. I was stitching on this it's gonna be a flower once it opens. I can't remember what it's called in English. Yeah, but that was where I was stitching and on its stem. This is a big one, and I'm stitching it 2/2 on 28 count. I'm checking if I can find what the size is. It's 250 by 250. Not all of it is going to be stitched. It's like 230 by yeah, 250 by 230. Yeah. And I'm at 27.72%. I've done 9,217 stitches. And this is it. This is the whole. Well, there are a few stitches that go over, but this is this is where it is at the moment, and this was the area that I got the 203 stitches in here, and it's also, let's say, semi confetti, but it's a beautiful piece, and I really want to I was gonna say I really want to get back to this, but I'm not gonna say that because you know that's what we all want to do on our webs, and I've actually been planning for the future. Yeah, but this goes 203 stitches now on its flowers. Yeah, so that's something that needs I'm so happy I've got my Lowry stand to hold that, because otherwise it would not get done. So we're on the final day because I have not stitched today yet, and it's almost 2 p.m. Thursday, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day 6 of Giro d'Italia. was 142 kilometers that they cycled, and 142 stitches, which came from, I do not know if you've realized, but I'm going in alphabetical order of the name of the charts that I am stitching. The next one is From the Ashes. This is a chart by Artisy, Abraham Hunter's art. You can find it from somebody else, a crop. I think Jenn, the caffeinated crafter, is stitching the crop. And I know Laura, I Stitch Birds, is stitching this as a kit from the company that's gone under or is not continuing or whatever. But I can't remember what it is. It's yeah. Anyhow, I've got the Artisy version. It's a PDF chart. It's From the Ashes. And this is what it will look like once ready. And I'm up here somewhere. Yeah, up in the first row. No, I'm in the second row. Oh, yeah. And it's done on, I think this is 14 count Ada or 16 count Ada. And since I love my parking, I've got these thingies. I stitched, it was 142 stitches, so I've been going that away, so the 142. That is where I am at the moment. That's the end of the page. I do have to move the Q snap to get there because, yeah, I won't be able to stitch, but I'm close to the second row end. This is at 8.15%, so got quite a lot to go. 5,478 out of 67,200. From the Ashes by Abraham Hunter and charted by Artisy. I think is it Painfree Crafts that has this. I'm not sure. But some other company has done at least the crop. I don't know if they have the original, which, for my understanding, is that side that scene. So, then Galah. Galah has got 142 stitches, and oh boy, was I happy to get to this and stitch with only 2 colors. Quite a lot. Okay, Elegant Floral Sewing Kit has just 2 colors up till now, but it's been quite a colorful week, I would say, with the stitching, and it's taken a bit longer than usual when you stitch. You have to change your colors to sort of like fill in. Yeah. So Gala is one of my whips that I was inspired by Animal Instinct. She showed her piece and I saw it when it was completely stitched. Oh, I just had to get it. This is an image by Nicolai Payne, and it's charted by Unconventional X Stitch. And I'm at 15.17 with 3,842 out of 25,329. And I think I stitched with 3 colors, but the 142 stitches were filling in this area with the light pinks. I can't see you. Yeah. So this way. I've been filling in this area, and it only needed like, for sure, 2 colors, I think 3. Yeah. Come June, I will go back to, this is one of my original Glamorous 3 stitches that I will continue on stitching it there, because that's one way of getting stitches into my whips, and I really enjoy it. Then the final one for Giro for the first week, day 6, whip 3. Inspired by Jenn, the caffeinated crafter. She's doing the humongous one, which I would never do. But I found a crop, which means that this crop is only 330 by 396, which is big enough for me. Honeymoon sunset. The crop. I would not have minded stitching the sea and the big tree, the palm tree, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4, a lot of trees to stitch here, and this was actually would be like, I would love to live there. It could be a bit higher just in case of a tsunami, but yeah, that would be an ideal place to live, by the sea. You could swim every day if the sea lets you. Well, anyhow, honeymoon sunset crop, and I am at 0.19% because I've got 248 stitches in it. I had done 106, and now I did 142 more. But it's a start. This is a big one. It's got 130,680, and anything that goes sort of like over 80,000 is big for me. I'm not doing those BAPs. I'm not jumping into the train of the double SSMC library of cats. No ways. I would never get them done, and I've got quite a lot here to go. Yeah. So that was Giro for the 6th day. Today is the 7th day of Giro. But what I also did, I stitched my 30 minutes. I'll just quickly show you, remind you. This is my 30 minutes a day from the cross stitch studio. 129 got in on yesterday, Thursday. And this will continue today. They just announced, Betsy said that they are going to have a break in the challenges for June, July, and August, which is, it's fine. Fine by me, sorry. Yeah. And then AFL cats. Did I show you that already? I think I did. Yeah. No, I didn't. AFL cats is in this kind of a project bag that I have done myself. AFL, the Australian Football League, is going on. I'm stitching for the Geelong Cats from they have been playing. I am way behind, even though I thought I'd keep up with this. But I just learned yesterday that they had a game. I thought they were playing on Saturday, but no, they played yesterday and then they got a lot of points. So I've got 432 points stitches to stitch for the game that they had on the 2nd of May. On the 9th, they got 122 points, which means 1,220 stitches. And then on the 14th, they got 117 points, which means 1,170 stitches. So I've got quite a lot to do. I did say that I'm gonna drop it to just because I've been stitching them by 10, the points times 10. I wonder if I'd do the May 9th and May 14th, and from there I'd just do it 122 times 5 and 170. I could actually. I was wondering if I do anything that goes over 100, I'd do it times 5. And if the score is under 100, that would be times 10. I don't know. We've got a long way to go. They have games until August 23rd, and then I don't know if they had some finals or something. Yeah, well, anyhow, this chart also made by Nessa in the Fun with Cross Stitch group. This chart was made for this challenge. And once completed, it will look like this. Yeah. What I have stitched looks like this. I completed the side from the C, and then I've been stitching. There's 5 rows of the 820 before. No, actually, that empty area. No, it's 820. So I've got a few stitches left to go. But since there are so much, I've still got over 10,000 of 820 to stitch. I thought I'd stitch that for a little while before continuing on the player. This is at 27.31. I have done 7,531 stitches out of 27,579. So I've done good, I would say, but I could have done better. Yeah. I've dropped behind like with 3 weeks, which is not a good thing. Yes. was my stitching for the week. Except, why do I have this one? I did not show this one for some reason. Cooking for your dragon and elder, and then the third one for that day was Mini Colorful Dragon 3. This got 138 stitches. Confetti! And I have this in markup RXB, which after stitching with PK, it's like I'm just gonna show you a bit. Yeah, well, you can't learn anything from this, but this is the chart is in colors. The selection color, well, you can determine yourself, but it's like after PK, which is black and white, and then you yeah, it's I would say it's easier, at least for my eyes. Yes. So this was Giro d'Italia day 4 with 138 stitches, which I got done. I had done the black before and this area, so the 138 got in the blues and the purples. So there is orange also. Yeah, sort of like up till there. I don't know where. 138 stitches got stitched into this area with the colors. I had done the black completely. I can't remember when. A couple of years ago, 3 years ago, somewhere in history. And as you can see, it's quite a colorful chart. It will be interesting, and I think it will be a slow stitch. Yeah, that's so that was that. Next week, or starting today, from Friday to the 15th to 21st Thursday, I will be continuing. I've done my stitches, so there will be actually I'm just going to quickly show you the pictures of what I'm stitching today because I have them here. Giro d'Italia for its 7th day, Friday the 15th. 244 times 3. Yay! I love my garden. It's a chart by Mossy and me. And it's got a specialty stitch, told cross stitch. That will be interesting. It's like 2 stitches on top of each other. Then I will be stitching on Lady, which is a monochrome piece that I'm stitching in 777. This is done by, please don't ask me to pronounce the name. There. Monochrome stitch art. But I'm not pronouncing that because I will butcher it. It's giraffe. Called Lady. And the third one I'm stitching on is Macau, which if you've been here before, you have seen. And Macau will be easy stitching because it's just, I'm stitching the background. This is Susanna Jutzeler Schweiss the image and artistry, and it's called Macau Close Up. So I'm stitching here in the background. That will be today's stitches with 244 times 3 plus 50 minutes and 30 minutes a day plus Meow May at Glamorous 3, which today is Sunflower Street Cat. Thank you. I got to an hour. I don't aim for it, but it just seems like I can't do anything under an hour. Well, anyhow, I apologize. I've been tired. I don't know if you could see it. I feel it. I feel like I didn't do as well as I did the last one, but I guess that's okay. Well, anyhow, happy stitches, whatever you're stitching. If you're doing the Giro, that is fun. We still have 2 weeks plus 3 days and 2 rest days coming up. Yeah. So thank you for listening to my sort of like messed up report of my stitchings for the week, and I will try to stitch a lot and have a lot to show you the next time. In May, I will be back weekly on Fridays, so I will see you on the 22nd, unless there's something. If my parents have doctor's appointments or whatever to do on that day, I will not film that day because those days are exhausting. Yeah, I think I told you the life stuff as I went, the tiredness and my dad's appointment. Yeah. So otherwise life is good. I will have a cup of tea now and I will start today's stitching. Wishing you a wonderful spring week or autumn week, depending on whereabouts you are in the world, and if you're in between spring and autumn, happy whatever weather you're having now. And I will see you next Friday. Remember to love yourself. Bye.